Morning everyone. Actually, is it morning or is it afternoon? The whole day seems to blur into one big long piece at the moment. I think it's day 9 of staying home, it's day 9 of homeschooling, so we're at this end trying to get ourselves into a routine and make it work around conference calls and other pieces of work. But wow, what a week last week was. It's becoming increasingly evident the pain and suffering that some of us are feeling out there at the moment. Some of us have been asked to stop our business operations altogether. Some of us have been asked to scale back. It's nice to see that the whole country is pulling together finally. That's very encouraging, but the pain for small business owners is real. Not only on a personal level, worried about friends, family and so on, but also worried about their businesses and where they go after this point. And I think from a personal perspective, I'm a bit of a control freak. I like to be in control of everything that happens, of everything that I do. And in situations like this, control is often taken out of our hands. This is an unprecedented time. And that feeling of loss of control can be difficult to deal with. What I wanted to get across today was there are ways of regaining a certain amount of control, and that is around focusing on how our businesses emerge from this crisis. So understandably, we're in crisis management mode at the moment. We're thinking about just getting through the next 90 days, but how can we emerge from this crisis better equipped, better prepared should an occasion like this arise again? So it brings to mind lots of different things like, cash buffers, diversification, lots of different topics and lots of different areas that we as business owners need to improve on. How do we emerge from this period better equipped to direct our businesses and grow our businesses after this? And one of the ways that there is of growing a business, obviously, is you can grow to a certain size within your domestic market, but then if you have a real growth strategy, then you have to look beyond UK shores. So from our side of things, we're continuing to deliver our international trade and export one-to-ones across Gloucestershire via the Gloucestershire growth hubs, but also across the other growth hubs that we work with nationally, because we think now more than ever it's important to make our expertise and our knowledge available for those companies that are going to use this time to upskill, to acquire new knowledge, to focus on things that, because they're so entrenched in their day-to-day business, they never get the opportunity to explore. So if export or international trade is on their radar, they might not have had the opportunity to explore it, but now's the perfect opportunity to tap into that speciality, tap into that resource and get that information free of charge, so that when the green light is given and we're allowed to return to business as usual, albeit we'll emerge different to how we went into this. There's no doubt our business world has changed, and some of it will be for the better, but we're certainly making our expertise and our knowledge available to local businesses around the country via the Growth Hub networks. So anybody out there who's thought about international trade but never had the opportunity to explore it, grab a cuppa. Chocolate hobnobs are optional but always help, and schedule some time to sit down and talk to me about your business, about what you mean export means for your business, and we can have a dialogue and I can signpost you in the right places to go in order to develop that when the time's right. We're kind of leading by example, so I'm not just talking to you about you should use this time productively. We've sat down and analysed our business at this end, and we've thought, okay, what can we be doing? What are the projects that we've put on the back burner because we've just been so busy for the last 12 to 18 months. So we've enlisted a company to redo our website. It is at a cost, but our feeling is that if we can afford to pay for a certain amount of service for another company, we're helping to keep them afloat, so we're kind of paying it forward. We're also implementing a new CRM system, which is well overdue. So we're doing that as well. We've taken a good look at our business and we've thought, what can we do? We've got a tiny little bit of breathing space. We've still got projects ongoing, but we've got a little bit of breathing space. How can we use it to make sure that our business emerges better from this crisis? And you know what? You may still be in panic mode, and that's absolutely fine. That's a process that you have to go through. But when you emerge from that, how do you put this time to best use? How do you use this time productively? Now, how we can help is, if it's export or import focused or even business resilience focused, then we can help you with that. But similarly, there are other specialists out there offering that same level of free advice at the moment, so take advantage of it. Book onto webinars, look to upskill, look to acquire that knowledge, so that you can look back on this time and think, do you know what, it was pretty awful, but I got this out of it, and as a result my business is a lot stronger moving forward and a lot more resilient to weather any disruptions. Hopefully we never see another disruption like this in our lifetime, but we just don't know. So that's my piece of advice today. I've probably babbled on for far longer than I intended to, but the two takeaways are, if you're looking for export and import advice, get in touch. We'll book a one-to-one over a coffee. You can sit from the comfort of your own home office or sofa, and that we're leading by example. So we ourselves have looked at our organisation and thought, what are the gaps that we need to fill? What are the things that we haven't been doing that actually we need to be doing? And we've implemented those initiatives already. So that's it from me, really. Stay safe, stay well, and just remember, we will emerge from this. We will come out of this, and we'll come out of this changed, but some of that change will be a positive. Just try to use this time productively, and I think that'll help with the whole way of coping with these next 60 to 90 days, if we feel like we're doing something and we're regaining a certain amount of control. Okay, so stay safe, stay well, and I'll check back in a few days. All right, take care everyone, bye.